common question we get is, how do I get out of student loan debt or debt in general?
Right.
Specifically, we're going to talk about getting out of consumer debt in this video. So we have 5 steps for you to get out of consumer debt, but the overall arching theme has to be, I'm going to do whatever it takes to get out of this debt. No matter what it takes, I'm going to do it. And that's got to be the theme of all these steps, or it's just not going to happen.
Right.
So step number 1, stop getting into new debt.
Right.
And you can't be paying off debt over here and getting into new debt over here. You got to stop using the credit card or stop getting into new debt, whatever it takes there. So stop that.
Seems logical. I went to the doctor one time and said, "Doctor, it hurts when I do this." What should I do? He says, "Don't do that."
There you go. Good point. So step 2, in order not to get into new debt, you have to have an emergency fund. And we're not talking about the 3 to 6 months fully funded emergency fund. We're just talking about maybe like $1,000 or $2,000 set aside so that if the car breaks or something happens like that, you pay for that cash instead of using debt.
Right.
Instead of using the credit card. Exactly. So the next big thing, and this can give you a really big head start, is sell some stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes that means sell your car that has a huge loan on it. That could be part of it. I personally had to do that. I sold both of our cars, my wife's and my car. So you sell some stuff. I mean, make Craigslist or eBay like your best friend. Learn about all the tactics, and we'll teach you in another video how to sell stuff well. But that's really important. You get some quick cash, garage sales, whatever. Get some new cash so you can pay down that debt. And then the 4th piece, extremely important, and this should be a lifelong thing, you have to have a budget. You have to tell your money where to go.
Right.
I mean, you can't just wonder, how much money do I have coming in, what are my bills? It can't be like that anymore. I mean, the reason you got into debt the reason I personally got into debt is because I wasn't controlling my spending. So you have to have a plan for spending.
Right.
So I know some people don't like budgets, they seem constraining and all that, but it's really not. It's actually very freeing.
Right.
I mean, when you're telling your money where to go, you can have fun, budget some fun, budget some travel, but at least you know how much you can spend in that area.
That's right.
And the last piece is sometimes referred to as like the debt snowball. We call it the debt elimination, but you have to have a plan, and that plan is to pay off your debts, listing them from smallest to largest, and then paying the minimums on all of them, focusing on that top debt.
Right.
Knock out that one, boom, on to the next one, boom, and you get that momentum, and then you're there.
Yes, and we know mathematically you'll hear the argument that paying the highest interest rate that should be the priority. And yes, mathematically that makes sense, but psychologically, and a lot of this, as Jason started talking, is psychology. It's making sure you have a motivation to constantly pursue this. So when you see one being paid off, even if it's not the highest paid, that motivates you. Oh, got one done. Next one. So that's why we prefer the method of pay the lowest balance first and move on and snowball it till you're done.
Get that momentum, because you've got to have that momentum and to just knock them all out.
That's right.
Yeah.
So
it's a hard process.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's awesome. So stay motivated and stay tuned as we'll go deeper into each one of these steps in future videos.